Here are 3 powerful project management resume action verbs that get you hired faster. These action verbs are what I used on my resume to land interviews for engineering and project manager jobs. If we haven't met yet, I'm Alvin. It's so great to meet you. I'm an engineering project manager here to help you land your next job in project management so you can earn the income that you deserve without feeling stressed out and overwhelmed. But first, what are the action verbs that you should absolutely not use on your resume? To be clear, I've applied to hundreds of jobs over my entire career. After I graduated from UC San Diego with an engineering degree, I struggled to get that one phone call for an interview. I felt like I was trying to win the lottery with a 0.0001% chance at getting that phone call. After I spent hours just tweaking my resume, I had an epiphany after I ate a late night dinner. I just came home working as an engineer and I was exhausted. I was tired. And I remember just staring at my laptop screen and thinking to myself, wow, why would a hiring manager call me for an interview if my resume sounds so passive? As I was reading my resume, I realized that I was using too many words that were vague. They didn't show me off. They were plain old vanilla, so to speak. Nothing was screaming exciting about me whatsoever on my resume. They didn't convey the level of responsibility, the leadership, and the impact I had in each of my roles. So in person, if we met, while I might sound 100% more confident, my resume was like the complete opposite of me. Jekyll and Hyde. And I learned this the hard way. You need to choose words on your resume so it aligns with who you are and it shows you off in the best way that's possible. So lesson here is use the action verbs that bring out the confidence in you and show that you're a leader. And it's especially true when you're applying to project management jobs. From my experience, here are the 3 action verbs that you should not be using. First, don't say that you assisted with performing a task or creating a deliverable. Never say something like this. Assisted the team with project deliverables, or assisted in planning the project schedule. Nope, don't do it. Your resume is the one shot you have to make a golden impression on the recruiter and hiring manager. Every single word counts. Second, don't say that you helped do something. If your goal is to land a project manager job, you must articulate what you accomplished and the results that you delivered. Be confident in yourself, almost as if you're trying to get a date with the person you're interested in. And third, this is the most costliest mistake that I have personally committed. Don't say responsible for. Oh my goodness, I've seen dozens of resumes and I kid you not, this is a red flag because it's almost like a word for word copy of the job description. Like this, responsible for managing the project's budget, or even worse, responsible for leading a team to deliver a project on time. Seriously? You need to stop this now, and since you're watching this video, I know you're not going to make that same mistake. If you're using these words to start your bullet points, please, how is this making you stand out? How are you showing that you're the best person the hiring manager should call in for an interview? And why are you copying the job posting word for word? Don't do it, because this is a deadly sin you're making that's costing you thousands of dollars in job opportunities. To stand out from your competition and attract the hiring manager, make sure you download my free project manager resume template at alvinthepm.com/resume template. This is the exact resume outline that I use to land interviews for project manager jobs. It's completely free because I want you to succeed so you can earn the income that you deserve. So go ahead, download my free project manager resume template at alvinthepm.com/resume template. Now, the first powerful action verb you should use on your resume is achieved. It's one word, 2 powerful syllables, and here it is in action. Achieved a 25% reduction in operational costs by optimizing the procurement process across 30 vendors. Let me tell you why this works. When you start your bullet point with the word achieved, do you have any idea how much more confident you sound. After you say achieved, then you talk about measurable outcomes and the results that you delivered. So the two-step combo here is achieved followed by the result that you accomplished. Another example could be achieve 100% product delivery ahead of schedule, ... Are you seeing how good this sounds? Achieved implies that you're results oriented. It shows that you have King Midas's golden touch. Everything you work on, it turns into gold and concrete, measurable success. So think of the word achieved as that signal to the hiring manager that you've accomplished a target or a specific outcome. Here's my formula with using this action verb. State the word achieved, and right after it, state the exact outcome that quantifies your result, like savings, efficiencies, or meeting some type of target level. But it goes without saying, don't use achieved without backing it up with a specific number. If you're plain old vanilla and you're just using these vague and very boring statements like achieved project goals, then it doesn't exactly carry much weight on your resume. When you use the word achieve correctly, hiring managers, they want to know more about you. And quite frankly, that's all we care about. It shows that you follow through and you make things happen. As we're going through this, I want you to rank your current resume on a scale from 1 to 5, with 1 being the worst and 5 being amazing. How would you rank the way you write your bullet points on your resume? Are you a 3? Still struggling to write your resume so you stand out? Drop me a comment down below so I know what frustrates you the most. I encourage you, join the conversation, and I look forward to hearing from you. Next up is our second powerful action verb, implemented. Here's a variation of it in this example. Increase product delivery speed by 30% by implementing the Agile methodology across 6 teams. Do you see what I did there? Are you seeing how this bullet point sounds so much more enticing and exhilarating because you're using the action word implement? So when you use it to describe how you executed a strategy, a process, or a framework, it just adds that extra layer of oomph to your accomplishment. The reason why it works is because it shows that you can take an idea and turn it into an actionable result. You're not just a planner, someone who diddles their thumbs and just daydreams all day. You're someone who executes effectively. And here's another way to use the action word implement. Reduce nonconformances by 40% by implementing an automated software across 3 manufacturing lines. It's easy and it flows off your tongue smoothly. As a project manager myself, we're all about being proactive, improving processes, going from a before state to an after state. So there are endless sentences and bullet points that you can write using this one action verb. If you want more help writing a resume that lands project management jobs, comment the words "I'm an action taker" below so I know you want more content like this. Next up is my all-time favorite action verb for negotiated. Here it is in all its glory. Negotiated $3 million contracts with 5 vendors, which secured a 15% cost reduction for all materials. Whew, how good does that sound? Doesn't this word articulate confidence and the experience you have, and that you can deliver not just results, but you can collaborate with suppliers outside your company? You can negotiate deals and save a lot of money to the company you're applying for. So when you use the word negotiated and you add a dollar value right next to it, it screams high impact and your ability to handle conflicts and manage stakeholders both inside and outside the company, which is actually a very important skill if you're applying for project management jobs like project analyst, project manager, and even program manager. Here's a pro tip from my tipping jar. Use the word negotiated when you want to emphasize how you manage contracts with vendors, aligned expectations with a team, and resolved conflict. Because I guarantee you, and this is from my experience getting project manager jobs, you'll probably be asked an interview question that sounds like this. Alvin, tell me about a time when you managed conflict on a project. And my friend, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna tell the hiring manager on the day of your interview? Are you gonna just freeze and lock up? Well, secret insider tip here, you can use a variation of that same bullet point with the words negotiated and answer this one question. So you could say something like this. I resolved conflict with 3 vendors when we were placing orders for our designs, and I negotiated contracts that were worth $3 million. And then you continue from there. This is why the word negotiated is so incredibly powerful. It's not just for your resume, it sets you up for success so you can tell better stories during your interview. I recommend this to everyone because of how simple the word is, and yet the powerful impact it has with getting into the mind of the hiring manager. If you've enjoyed these strategies, then don't forget to download my free gift that will help you stand out from hundreds of applicants so you can land your next project manager job this year. Download my project manager resume template completely free at alvinthepm.com/resume template. Once you've written your bullet points, the next step is to beat the applicant tracking system. To do that, please watch this video next, and I'll see you in the next video.